Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and miscellaneous others. You know the drill by now. I have been on a bit of a spending spree, as I'm sure you've noticed in the bottom right corner. I have, like, less than £5 to my name. That's quite bad. I am broke as shit in Eorzea right now. And the worst part is I didn't spend it on fancy equipment to make me an unstoppable badass or anything of the sort. I've wasted all of my money and the vast majority of my gold saucer bonus points on minions because I have no self-control. So normally I'm followed around by my little shark minion, but I've had to put him in a timeout for the time being, because if you've been keeping track of my Facebook posts and whatever, you'll have noticed he was trying to look up Ishtola's skirt, and I get the distinct impression that's going to get me into trouble. So he's on timeout, and he's been replaced by this adorable little thing, the Wind-Up Fafnir. It's a dragon that is, for reasons utterly beyond my comprehension, holding a little sword. And it's not just beyond my comprehension. If you go into the minion guide and check the flavour text, it says exactly the same thing. It's like, why is it carrying a sword? I'm sure you've noticed that the minions page here is substantially better looking than it was last time you saw it. So let me walk you through the new recruits. The last time the big new recruit was my serpent hatchling here. So we now have the fat hatchling, the heavy hatchling. Yep, I have a pet fat chocobo. What do you even say to that? Like, the only thing I can say is that I'm trying to lose weight IRL. I've gone on a whole healthy eating thing lately. I've even spent my money on a 3-tier food steamer rather than a PlayStation game, which is very out of the ordinary for me. So if I ever... I'm hoping it works, because otherwise I'm not too far from the heavy hatchling myself right now. So it's like, if I ever get to that point, then my mission has failed. Feel free to harpoon me like every other whale. So, we do have the Morble seedling. It was an acquisition, quite a while ago, but I didn't show it off. So there's the Morble seedling here. Traditionally, these enemies are called Marlboroughs. It was intended as a poke at the cigarette company of the same name, because their traditional attack is bad breath. It was basically Final Fantasy's way of saying that smoking gives you bad breath. But I can only assume they've run into some legal trouble since, because they've been renamed to Morbles for quite some time now. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. We have a black cat. I mostly got this because I'm trying to level up my black mage, and what kind of witch/wizard would I be if I didn't have a black cat? It's just stupid. I love how wide-eyed it is. Yeah. Have the dust bunny. He's holding some sort of rock. I don't know. We've got the buffalo calf. The wolf pup was quite a while ago. We have some puddings. They used to be called flans. I don't know why they've been renamed as puddings now, but whatever. There you go. A purple blob to follow me around and make weird faces at people. Got a green one as well. I don't know if this one has a face. It stopped spawning in behind me. That's just obnoxious. No, it has no face. It's a living bogey, essentially. Because you need that in life. I have the baby monkey. You can call it an opal opal as much as you like. It's a feckin' monkey. So, there you go. Big baby monkey. Long way to go yet, people. Got the zoo hatchling, the new acquisition for today. It's not the most attractive thing in the world. It does make a badass mount when it's full grown. The minion version is just daft looking, if you ask me. The Hororogo here I actually got from a quest literally about 30 seconds ago. It's a wizard frog. I don't know if his own magic went haywire or what, but... we've got Fafnir, which you've seen. The Prince of Animos. I got this off the market boards because it was like 5,000 gil. It's a little baby squid thing. I honestly couldn't tell you why I bought half of this stuff. It's just... why not? I do finally have the lesser panda. Which I'm sure you'd agree is just fucking adorable. Unfortunately, at the present, there's no way to like name minions or anything, so I'm not able to call it a Gretzko, as common logic would suggest. That's my old Koma Inu. That was actually the first minion I got. I have a turtle. It can fly for some reason. I don't know why the turtle can fly. Inexplicably, even... I don't know if this changes when you reach the Stormblood area, where swimming really becomes sort of a big deal. Where you can go deep-sea diving and stuff, but at present, the minute you enter water, your minions just despawn. So I have a shark and a turtle, but neither of them can swim. Seems legit. I have a white whale now as well. Bismarck. It's actually one of the primals in the game, one of the big boss fights. You have to fight this for story purposes. So it was surprisingly, well, quite frankly, disgustingly easy. I don't know if I was over-geared and overpowered for it or what. It's just, this thing died in like 30 seconds. Got absolutely shredded. Been having that problem a lot lately. Let's see, who else is new? Oh yeah, the Wind-Up Mithra. It's actually a reference to Final Fantasy XI of all things, because the Mithra have now evolved into the Mikotes, which is what I play as the cat people. But that's what they used to look like. So there's actually a crossover event going on right now. I got some pretty good gear out of that. That was fun. The Unlucky Rabbit, that cost me 30,000 gold saucer points. I don't know why it's got stitching on its ears. I do like the way it runs. I don't know what makes it an unlucky rabbit. I mean, it has both of its feet, so clearly nobody thought it was lucky on any level. The Water Imp here, another purchase from the saucer. What that's supposed to be is like a... I don't know, what do they call it? A kappa? Or is it just a ridiculous green duck? I don't know. We have Piggy. It's not the pig I want. The pig I want is called Bacon Bits, and it's literally a flying pig. Just so that whenever people say, oh yeah, when pigs fly, I can just go, well, here's a flying pig, make good on your word. Just to annoy people. So, I've noticed that while the minion system is a little undercooked at the moment, you do occasionally get some good interactions. Like, for example, if you've got two Koma Inus, they will interact with each other. I noticed this when I was in the park quite a while ago. I was just minding my own business, wandering around Gridania, and my Koma Inu started a fight with another one. just got into a staring contest with it. So they can interact, but it's still a little basic at the moment. I'm kind of hoping that they will eventually do something more with it. But I think I'm just going to keep Fafnir out for the time being, because, well, I'm a dragoon. My whole thing is that I make use of the power of the dragons. So why would I not have a pet dragon? So, yeah, you get Midgard Sormer as part of the story, but he's better off as a mount. You do eventually get him as a mount. So, anyway, that's it for minions for the time being. In all honesty, there's not been a lot of other progress. I've been too busy dicking around. So I'm not doing a whole lot of story. I'm not doing a whole lot of anything at the minute. I'm just pissing about. So, yeah, this is my squadron. Because I can't actually progress through the ranks of the Order of the Twin Adder any further. I've already maxed it. The only way to unlock more promotions is to take your own team out on missions, which is a colossal pain in the arse. It essentially means I've got to go back to really low-level dungeons, the kind of thing I was able to do, like, 4,000 hours ago. And I've got to take a bunch of AI noobs with me, and it's just so much quicker getting it done with actual humans. Like, yeah, you occasionally get asshole humans playing the game, but at least they, you know, move with any degree of speed. So it's not the best, in all honesty. I wish they just kept it as just keep turning in seals, but that's not the thing. But that's a good point. Give you 1 second. Total playtime 9 days, 5 hours, 37 minutes. I've spent literally over a week of my life in Eorzea, and I'm still only level 61. So, this is my highest level class still, Dragoon. Now in proper evil Pikachu yellow. We've even got the Sky Rat face mask, because it's the closest I can get to an actual Pikachu face. It just looks like mega deformed sunglasses and a coronavirus mask that doesn't quite understand the process. It's got big holes in it. It's not going to protect you from the infection, mate. It's not going to do a very good job. But I haven't even had cause to upgrade my spear in God knows how long. There's just no advantage to it. The one I've got is pretty much best for level. So, there we go. I could go and piss around getting some relic weapons or something. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do next. So, all I know is that I can't get any more minions for the time being because I've got 4,442 gil to my name, and that's just diabolical. I mean, it will cost me like 500 gil to warp anywhere interesting, so it's like I've got to limit how far I teleport for the time being. I can't afford bus fare, essentially. It's like I play games to avoid feeling like I'm broke as shit, and somehow I've come right back around to being broke as shit. So, yay for consistency, I suppose. Anyway, there's nothing much else to discuss, to be honest. Nothing much going on the mount front, although I do now have, as I say, Midgard Sormer as a mount. So, you know, I'm a proper dragon rider now. Actually, I have my own dragon, which is kind of pointless because I also have my demon pigeon, the demonic Lana, and that takes over all flying duties because it just looks way better. But I don't know. I'll find some way to amuse myself. I always do. At the minute, I'm just killing time, essentially, until my squad finishes their training regimen in like 39 minutes. Then I can send them off on an actual mission, and there's a chance I might get something good out of it. But anyway, back to the grind, same as always. There's always something to do in Eorzea. I don't know, maybe I'll go and level up my Black Mage or something, or I don't know, take up carpentry. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Like, I'm at that stage where I've just finished one of the big expansions and I'm working my way through the patch quests that get you from the end of the big expansion to the start of the next one. And it's interesting enough, but there's a very noticeable dip in the stakes. It's like I've just come out of a huge war against dragons, and now it's just like, oh, can you go and investigate like this local crime? I'm like, it's a bit below my pay grade at this point, you know. But they are better than they were between the base game and Heavenswood, though. That was a nightmare. Hated that. Hated it. 100 quests of pure boredom, and then it suddenly goes all Game of Thrones at the end. Becomes interesting. It's like, why couldn't you do that before? Anyway, I'm going to take my sword-wielding dragon here on some adventures. I don't know, maybe we'll go and hunt for another mount. The Moogle event's still on, so maybe I'll grind out to get Ixion or something. It's an interesting way to spend the afternoon, I suppose. So, catch you later, I suppose.